consider supporting The Loft on Patreon. Go to patreon.com/C64Woody or click on the link in the description. Thank you so much. Hey everyone, and welcome to The Loft. I'm Woody. I want to apologize for not uploading last week, but bear with me, I can explain. Originally, I was going to shoot the footage of me soldering for the first time ever earlier in the week, but upon opening the Star Trek intercom, the corrosion inside was worse than it had been months ago. So I soaked the board and screws in apple cider vinegar for several hours, then rinsed with isopropyl alcohol. That basically killed an entire day of filming. Looking back, I wish I had gotten footage of all of that. Fast forward a day. I filmed myself soldering for over an hour with no real progress. It still isn't actually fixed, but I'm still calling it a success, as I did actually solder a wire to its intended spot. Soldered this wire to this battery spot right here. And now you'll get to see some of the effort that was put into getting that soldered. Let's roll the footage and I'll do some voiceover. Here is my attempt at soldering. I'm applying some flux to this area where I'm going to be desoldering right quick to clear out some of the remainder of the cords. I'm tinning the tip of the soldering iron here. So that way I can wet the solder that's already on the board a little bit. I'm attempting here to suck out the remaining solder. Didn't quite work. And that is desolder braid. Helps soak up old solder. Obviously I'm trying to fit the wire into the place where it needs to go. And since I'm all thumbs, it doesn't quite work as well, so I needed the tweezers. There's the solder wick. Another attempt. Hooray! Give it a tug. Well, guess that didn't last long. Here we are trying again. All right, that seems secure. It's not pretty, but it worked for a little while. Are you noticing a pattern? Yay! So now it's to try to connect that wire to the battery compartment. It did not quite work out as planned, so I moved to the other wire, which I'll show here in a second. That actually did work. Ta-da! All that effort and seemingly nothing to show for it, right? Well, I'm taking the Bob Ross approach and calling it a happy accident. I didn't fail, and I do have something to show for it. I soldered, which is what I set out to do. I succeeded in starting a new skill. The board isn't going to waste either. It is now my practice PCB in fine-tuning my soldering skills and venturing into desoldering. I debated showing this footage, but I decided it's good to see the learning process, especially if there's someone out there with similar motor skill developmental coordination issues as I have. They can see it is possible to learn a new skill like soldering, and it's possible to be proud of yourself for it, like I am. As a bonus though, I did get this device working again. This is a Johnny Cash novelty guitar that plays a clip of Walk the Line. Keep a close watch on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. I keep the ends out for the tie that binds. Because you're mine, I walk the line. When I found it, the cover for the battery compartment was actually bulging. I opened it up and you guessed it, leaky batteries. Not only that, but the batteries had been flattened off by pressing up against the bottom of the battery case. Still have all three of them right here. You can see how they've been flattened off there, especially on that one, squared off a little bit, just because I thought they were so unique looking in how they deformed. Anyway, thankfully the board didn't need any soldering, so just a good soak in vinegar and an isopropyl alcohol rinse, fresh batteries, and boom. I'm sure some may notice that I'm wearing a t-shirt today. I'm not normally one to wear them, but this one is special. There's a coworker of mine who's been battling cancer. Our team at work calls ourselves the Avengers. Each of us have adopted one of the Marvel Avengers as avatars. Obviously, I adopted Captain America. As a gift of appreciation, my coworker had t-shirts made for the whole team, and this one is mine. Her niece owns and operates a vinyl print business, and I've linked it down below. I wanted to wear the shirt in solidarity with my coworker as she continues her brave fight against cancer. Come back next week as I attempt to work on the transporter. Until then, thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you next time.